Hey, it's Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
Trails in, 10-year-old straight bourbon whiskey.
That means the trail's over, baby. It's over.
We're at the end of the trail.
Well,
We've come to a fork in the road.
We're going to test it. My voice is over style.
Fork in the road style. Do I go left? Do I go right?
Ooh, right down the middle. All right, 10 years. Cool bottle. I like how it kind of pirouettes up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It flares.
I like that silhouette.
It flares, yes. Yeah. It is a nice silhouette.
Trails in.
Silhouette.
Straight bourbon whiskey. Now this is, I've seen one or two kind of, I would say, standard editions.
Okay.
And then the 10 years a bump up, I think, from them. We haven't tried any of the Trails in stuff.
Trails in with the tree.
Straight bourbon whiskey finished in Oregon oak casks. 105 proof, so 52.5% ABV.
Okay.
Nice color.
Yeah, Oregon oak, 10-year Kentucky straight bourbon.
Oh, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, crafted with 10 years. Trails
All
in 10. Big old trails in on the back.
Nice, sweet, rich bourbon nose. Ooh. Cinnamons, caramels.
Went in a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Sniff.
Yeah, it's got a nice
it does. What's
ABV
the
coming
again?
up. 52.5.
Okay. Cinnamons. Like a wet oak. That's interesting. What else is in there? A little bit of, I want to just say kitchen spice, but it's some kind of spice that's wrapped in around the cinnamon. Feels like do you get what I'm saying when I say it's like a dark wood kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's a nice oak note in there.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Makes me a little nervous. I feel like it's going to be dry and oaky just from the nose.
A little dusty.
Yeah.
Nice cinnamon, baking dry cinnamon powder.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's good. You're right. It's like this dry, almost like I've got a cinnamon stick just hanging out somewhere nearby.
Or cinnamon sugar that you sprinkle on your toast. You mix up like 50% cinnamon, 50% sugar.
It's about 60-40.
60-40?
Yeah, 60 sugar.
45.
It's you got to be a master
I don't know
blender.
what the ratio is.
I don't know. It's close.
No, nice. I was just trying to see if there was anything different in there that I was getting besides good bourbon.
It is a little oak forward. I get that still kind of that wet wood smoky.
Ooh. But ABV is punching through.
It is.
A little hop. Nice cinnamons. Nice oak. There's a little bit of oak.
Yeah.
Wet oak.
Yeah. Kind of settles in heavy on the palate and leaves. It almost, wet oak is probably right. I almost said kind of that toasted oak flavor, but it's like this wet, softer oak. It's not, for me, I don't like a lot of oak flavors, and it's not. What else am I getting? Is that a touch of corn there, maybe?
Nice cinnamons, caramels. I'd go a little butterscotch corn.
Yeah, it's not a popcorn. Whew, that ABV just caught me again.
Almost the corn, the candy corn.
Yeah, but not even as sweet as that. It's almost like, I wanted to say treacle. It's almost like a corn flavored treacle syrup kind of wood influence. Interesting. A little bit of the cork or something in there. That is interesting.
Nice. I'd say it's a nice, rich, sweet palate. Definitely more depth here than a lot of other bourbons, sitting on the shelves.
I agree 100%.
It would be interesting to try this next to the standard Trails End, just to see the difference from the 10-year.
Yeah. You could fake me with this, I think. And, well, it's still a little bit, well, it definitely feels older than 10. It's got a nice, mellowed, damp wood, corn, slight hint of sweetness. What else you getting in there reading?
Proudly produced and bottled by Hood River Distillers, Hood River, Oregon. But it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, crafted with 10-year Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, finished in Oregon oak casks. So they've sourced the whiskey.
Okay.
If it's produced and bottled in Oregon,
right?
But it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yes. So where's this coming from? If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say Buffalo Trace. This feels like a Buffalo Trace distillery product to me.
Yeah, but they don't sell.
Well, or they don't say it.
I know of.
So I bet you give them enough money. I want you 10-year. We don't sell it. How about this much? Done. We will do that. Do not say where you got it from. Done. Can we say Kentucky? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting maybe, I don't get the peppers from a rye, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a rye richness on a mash bill as well.
Yeah, I would agree. It almost feels more like a wheated bourbon. If there is rye, there's not very much. It's not real spicy outside of the cinnamons. Dry, dusty, actually not dry, but dusty oak I was just getting. It's got a nice nose and a nice palate. I like
this one's punching above its weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying this as well.
Mm-hmm. Drop O water.
I did one already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did one of yours too.
Oh, you did?
Yep, and that's all right. It didn't change anything.
52.5% ought to take.
Yeah, it should take.
Take a drop or two of water.
No problem. And why do we do the drop? See if it changes anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll sweeten
Sometimes
it up.
It does.
Sometimes it does nothing. In a lighter ABV.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't. Oh, Ben Troy's got nuts. Miles don't. Genius. Whoever wrote that, like 1985, it's like, I don't even like coconut.
85. I would have went earlier than that.
You think 70s? Is that a 70s? I don't even like coconut, but that was 70s, one hell of a jingle. That's a jingle, baby. We probably owe money just for singing it.
Water, I think, is opening this one up a little bit, adding some sweetness, some more caramel.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more astringent. I don't get wet wood anymore. I get like a dry oak.
Yeah, I was going to say that before. It almost had turned a little bit astringent on the finish. Before I even took the sip with that drop of water.
Right, but that first drop, yeah, I like this neat. This neat for me was where it's at. It got a little dry and astringent. Now the stronger dry oak is coming through.
Almost turning a little bit like red hot cinnamon now instead of the baking powder cinnamon. Almost more hot tamale cinnamon.
This is one where you wanna drink it like
you stole it.
Yeah, or like a, I don't know, what's
a
tough, grungy, blue-collar job? Coal miner?
Well, yeah,
that's
probably up
the
there.
toughest I can think of. Like, you come out and you be like, neat! And then they pour it and you drink it and they go, wow, look at that guy. Just came out of the mine.
Be like coal miner or like retail associate.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yep, I got to check your inseam. Give me a trails in before I go in. Retail associate. That was perfect. I like it. You're making me laugh. All right. I think we got to score it.
I'm going to score it.
Neat. I like this at an 88.
Let's go to 87.
We're right in there. That's a good one. Now, price. What are we talking?
Little higher, 70.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's sourced and everything. You'd hope maybe.
Yeah. I think their standard bottles are the $40 range, but 10 years and 52.5% bumps that up. If this was 10 years and 46%, it wouldn't be near as good. Probably, and
true.
I wouldn't like that $70 price tag.
Right. At least it's got that high proof.
10 years, 52.5%, $70. Yeah, it's definitely, it surprised me. And I only bought it because I tried it in the store. And I was like, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
genius.
I go in there with Matt,
Sure.
we share bottles. We pop them when I buy them. And so he'll be like, here, try
like
this one. Yeah. I'm like,
it.
yeah, it is pretty darn good.
That's good.
Which I've tried a few. I'm like, yeah, that one's not any.
Yeah, that's all legal in our state. They can do that.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Good.
cool.
Thanks for the disclaimer.
Just throwing it out there. People be like, you can't do that in Virginia. That's illegal.
Check his inseam.
Not in Kansas. It's legal, yeah. Scotch It.
Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. You can pick up coins. We didn't use glasses. We got shirts. Not these hats. Dropper sets.
Getting yourself there.
Helps.
You can go to Patreon.
Keeps the lights on.
Sure. Patreon. That's how we buy this stuff. You go there. Patreon. Put in Scotch Test Dummies. You'll see what you can put in for $1 up, basically. Scotch It. You Scotch Gods.
Slaunch it.
Dummies.